What's up, you guys? It's your girl Nita, your favorite diva, and I am back with my girlie, Monique Nicole. Hey, boo.
Girlfriend.
Yes, honey. We are back at it. We're a little late. I apologize if y'all are catching up on the replay crew. Make sure you hashtag replay crew. We are both live streaming at the same time. So, baby, go on over to whomever channel you're not on. Click the like, click the subscribe, and turn on your notifications for your girls, okay? All right.
What she said.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing, Monique?
How you doing, girl?
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta get some people. Where the people at? Where the people at? Where the people at?
How you been?
Oh, I've been good, girl.
I just set the live up like 2 minutes ago. So I don't know.
And I put up our thing like an hour ago, as far as letting the on the community tab like an hour ago. So I don't even know who gonna join. Shout it low.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna, because people may be busy.
Oh, and I think
we just want to go ahead and just do our thing. Hey, HEA.
Come on. Yes, come on in. Come on.
You commented, you said you can't wait to hear our opinion. We are here. Thank you. Do us a big, huge favor and like the video and share the video. Those who want to participate and be a part of it, they can. If they don't have to. So do that solid for your girls, okay? And of course, like I said, ladies, make sure you put the hashtag replay. Where is
it? Yeah.
Hashtag replay and give me all your thoughts and opinions. Are y'all happy to see Monique Nicole back, y'all?
We was here last week, weren't we? Was it last week? When we the week before we skipped last week.
Look, I'm like, no.
No, baby.
What you mean, HEA? What you mean you can't get into Love and Marriage? I thought Love and Marriage has definitely been bringing it. Of course, they're still like rehashing the same business. But I thought
I've been enjoying it. I want to know what some of our other ladies think. Let me hit up
Me too. Yeah, let me share this thing a little bit more because I don't even be sharing. I'm telling y'all to share. I need to share.
Oh. I just said your name, Monique. I literally just said your name, girl.
I'm like, where's my microphone? Okay. Can y'all hear me now?
I've been enjoying Love and Marriage. I've been enjoying Love and Marriage Huntsville. I feel like it's better than what it was the first half of the season.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying it's perfect, but to me, it's definitely better than the first half.
Right. I am here. Not I fall asleep. I hear them Salt Lake wives are doing
Yeah, I have to catch up, but they've been bringing it. The clips that I've seen.
Yeah, I heard they've been doing something, but I stopped watching them after Mary left, and then definitely after Jen Shaw got, I only catch the clips that's on social media, like on the blogs. I hit the blogs.
Let me send this.
Yes, y'all. Say hello to everybody in the chat. Monique Johnson, we appreciate you so much, boo. We have your screenshots here. We're gonna start getting into it real soon. We're just doing the pleasantries. We just want to make
Yeah, it
sure.
seems like everybody went live at the same time. You're right, Monique. I just peeped
Yeah,
that. Like I didn't
I
know
know.
everybody
I think
ordered.
Jay, Vacay Jay, he's going live,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Yay,
So, like I said, I
Karen.
don't. I love to have the live discussions with you guys, but I also know that we can just catch it on a replay. So it's okay. So let's just keep on pushing through. We love having, oh, hey, Miss Kira.
Yay, my babies.
Linda.
Yeah, my
Yes,
girls are here.
yes.
Let's get into it because my girls are here. What? Get it, what? Get it.
Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. We
Let's
have
get
people
into
in
it.
the building. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, both channels, all that stuff. Hey, DJ Smokey, what's up? What's
Yes.
up? What's up? All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. Shout out to you, babe. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it, baby. This is a catch-up episode. So
Yeah.
we may jump from
Yeah.
that episode to this episode, just keeping the continuity. So, especially since we don't have no screenshots for this past episode.
Yeah, we don't have no notes, so bear with us. This is gonna be a very free night.
Yes. We
Scene
just
by
want to get our
scene.
thoughts out. Sierra,
Yeah.
yes, ma'am. I have been here for the foolishness. At least it's not, it's better. It's better.
It's
And
definitely better.
that's just all I'm gonna say. Hit the
Yeah.
thumbs up. I appreciate you. So we are here in Stormy, y'all. Now, I normally like Stormy. She has some areas that I was like, I kind of give her the side eye, but I still feel like I'm going to give her some grace because I do know that we are filming a show. And unless we have some type of drama, and I feel like she's trying to create drama, I don't know if it's really how she feels, but the whole digging in her purse, not trying to speak to Mel when Mel specifically came into the building and spoke. Monique, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that question. What's up, Moochie? Hi, Booski.
Hey, boo.
Y'all check out her content. She has came back and she's put some stuff up, so y'all check out her page. I felt like it was unnecessarily rude. She could have given a generic hi or hello. It is that's all it took is a hello. Hi. She didn't have to dig through her purse and pretend like she didn't hear Mel. That was a little team too much, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
It just seems like I don't know where it went left between them. We saw where it was a little murky. The water was a little murky last season, or the first half of last season, or whatever, first half of the season or what have you. But I didn't know it turned left to where Stormy was on that level of pettiness. That kind of, I didn't know where that came from. Yeah, Stormy was petty. So I didn't know where we kind of went to that level of pettiness per se. To your comment that you made, I don't feel like Stormy does stuff for ratings. I feel like that's more of a Tiffany thing, even though I also feel like Tiffany,
Okay.
that's in her character a little bit. I do feel like Tiffany's character is a little flawed. So it could be that's a flaw of
Mhm.
hers, plus she's doing it for TV. But Stormy, I feel like Stormy really be like that.
Yeah.
Stormy really be like that. Like remember when she first came on the scene with the gangsta lean, she was quick to pop off. So I feel like she be like that in real
Right.
life.
Right. Yes, Moochie. Hit the like, hit the subscribe.
Put me up in that algorithm,
Algorithm. Shout
y'all.
out to Moochie, y'all. I told y'all I'm about to pay her for that sound bite. That sound
Put me up in that algorithm, y'all.
bite. Yes, yes. Sierra, I think that's what it is. What I think Stormy does is because she feels like Mel is being fake, she's gonna play fake right along with her. And so I
Mm.
feel like she's doing a tit for tat. And I
Mm.
thought that because I thought that she was supposed to be this evolved person, and I didn't think that she would like lower herself on that vibration since she always talking about some low vibrational. I didn't think she
Uh-huh.
was going to necessarily do that. And I felt like it was petty. And I felt like, yeah, it was unnecessary. And that's why I kept saying that I felt like it may be for drama. But a lot of people say that they done the work, but that old pattern just keep on rearing its ugly head. And I think it's just, you know, you can't don't sync yourself to other people's vibrations. You have to keep your vibration, and those that will mesh with you, they will mesh with you. The vibration, if it's not, it's static or whatever, but don't lower your vibration, because then you sit up there and you look like you a petty person, and you look like you have
Right.
character flaws and stuff like that. And I felt like that's what she ended up doing.
So let's get into this Tisha ambush. Let's get
Oh
into this.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's get into the meat and potatoes. The
Yeah.
Tisha
Go ahead.
ambush.
Introduce it. Talk about it.
Now I don't have it in order, y'all. So I'm kind of going off the top of my dome. So Nita, please feel free to interject. Okay.
Hmm.
Let me ask you first. Do you feel like it was an ambush or she was cornered? Do you feel like do you see that?
Y'all, I see both sides of this thing. I
Okay.
want to have a little bit of grace for Tisha,
Uh-oh.
only because in the planning stages, she was trying to get everyone's input. But when her and Marcel said that they was going to take it on to be their project, everybody was like, "Oh, okay. We're going to see how that work out." And then it's egg on your face. And so I feel like it wasn't handled right. And I feel like it's a clash between Marceau and Tisha, because
Oh.
I don't feel like Tisha had the same idea as Marceau, and it just turned into a scuttlebutt of fuckery. It's no way it didn't turn out good. But I feel like she was trying to get that input prior to, and so now everybody want to talk about it afterwards, and so she's so defensive and she can't hear it. And I felt like it was critical commentary.
Constructive criticism.
Yes, criticism. And I felt like she didn't feel like that, because she felt like when I was asking y'all didn't give it. So, but I see the other girls, because I felt like nobody came at her like sideways. Everybody kind of came at her, I felt like everybody came to her pleasantly, but she was
Yeah.
on the defensive. So,
Yeah. So I was glitching. So I missed a good chunk of what you said, but I'm kind of catching your drift.
mhm.
Um I also see both sides. Um, I will say this. I agree with you. The ladies did not come at her sideways.
Right.
They weren't being rude or nothing.
Right.
However, comma, I can see how when multiple people are kind of
Coming at
confronting you
you.
about something at the same time, it can feel like everybody's coming at you. So
Definitely.
I can also see that aspect as well. Now, I will say Miss Tisha, I felt like she was very rude to Nell.
Sorry.
hmm I felt like she was a little snappy, a little short-tempered with Miss Nell.
Hmm.
I want to name her something else. I feel like Nell is just such an odd name. Am I the only one who
No, she's old school. That's her name.
Nell?
Mhm.
Give her another name. I want to know what her middle name is or something. A nickname or something.
Bruh, they didn't
But
call
anyway, I like
her
her. But another
nail as in a hammer nail. They didn't call her
right.
nail. They didn't put nail on it. Like I would really want to know her real spelling of the name. That's what I
I want to
want
know how to spell her name too. But no, I thought she was rude to Nell. And again, I get it when more than one person is coming at you at the same time, it can feel like an ambush, but I wish she would have also handled it just a teeny bit better. But that this is me just being critical and judging someone. If I was in her shoes, who's to say I wouldn't be defensive? I don't really know because I can get defensive too if I feel like people are jumping at me. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I mean, and that's what is that? That's one, two, three, four, five. That's like five or six women coming at her at the same time.
yeah.
I don't think Kimmy was kind of asking about the money piece, but
Mhm.
Nell wasn't invited. That was her gripe.
Mhm.
Stormy was unprofessionally asked for money the day of.
Right.
Yeah, so but I felt like all was valid. Like I feel like she shouldn't have got defensive.
Okay.
I just felt like she shouldn't have. Like I don't feel like anybody came at her sideways. But like I said, when it feels like a pile on, but
Yeah.
if that's what you want to do, if you want to take it on and you want to be the big boss of the project, then it lays at your feet, heavy as the crown. Like I
Yeah.
mean, that's what we do.
I agree.
Yeah.
They
They
know
know
my
Marcel was running everything. They was trying to be funny. Right. And that's what I want to talk about because my thing was in the meeting in the current episode, she was very, very quiet. Very,
yeah.
very quiet. The only time she piped up is when Melody said something. And I was
Yeah.
like, girl, you showing your slip. Like,
You
you should
showing your
have just
slip.
kept quiet. If you was gonna keep quiet with everybody, you should have kept quiet with her too, right?
I agree.
We're
I think
jumping all over the place, y'all. I'm so sorry about it, but
let's move on to
he's
the next
definitely an
slide.
asshole.
Um, well, this is pretty much the same thing. Um, Now it ended with the ladies shifting their attention to Marceau and
Mhm.
Stormy let her know, like, Tisha, my issue really wasn't with you, it was with your man. Your man, my man. Yeah, your man.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Your man is a problem for me, and we're gonna have a little conversation. And Mel jumped on. It was like, well, since you're talking about that, I got a gripe with your man too. And sis, I don't want that to come in between our situation. And Tisha was like, you know what? You're right. Marceau is a grown man and he's got a mouth of his own and he can handle his stuff. So Tisha agreed that she was not going to get in the center of that, which I thought was a great decision. That was very mature of her. Kudos to you, sis. I think, did I miss anything else from this kind of last as we close out this scene?
Yeah, no. Baby
Oh, the baby is
is very
cute.
cute.
What a
He's
cutie.
very cute. Mm. Let me just kiss the cheeks.
Very, very cute. Very cute
Kiss the
baby.
cheeks. Kiss the cheeks. Oh,
Uh-oh.
are you controlling it? Okay, I
Oh,
thought
my
I
bad,
had to
sis.
control it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My bad, girl.
No, I thought I had to control it. I didn't even know you had control it.
Oh, I might have to have you take over this part because I don't remember this conversation with Mika. I don't remember that at all.
Okay.
Do you remember it? Was it
Micah, yeah,
Mike
yeah.
important? Should we talk about it or can we skip?
It's not a big deal. It was just the whole he another Scott brother is supposed to be working on another project and hello, but behind schedule, ain't keeping up. You know what I'm saying? And so she says she needs to step in because I guess Maurice can't keep him on a deadline, and so she has to step up and say something. And then also too, she talked about this whole thing about the money situation, growing legs with this Espo. Shout out to
Yes.
Tisha. So yeah, it was a nothing burger. We can move on unless, and yeah, that's what I say. It was useless. We can move on unless it's something else, and I don't think it is. But we did get this scene with Mel and
Nail.
Nail, and she's coming to give the tea. They went to dinner with the Scott 1.0, and Marcel was throwing shade. He was taking shots, taking digs, and
There was.
yeah, so she was spilling the tea. How you feel about that? Is she the bone carrier? Was it warranted?
Oh,
Is she messy? How do you feel about it?
he's definitely the bone carrier for sure. Okay. But I feel like it's necessary.
Yeah,
I feel like it's necessary. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like it's good for the show. She's doing it in a where I don't know how to explain it because I don't want to be biased, but I'm okay. I just know that I'm okay with it.
yeah. I felt like because her and her husband stood up for the host, I felt like she was entitled to say something to the host because first
That's
of
kind of
all, Scott
where her
1.0,
loyalty.
you're
Sorry.
on notice. Don't shade my friends. Like
Mhm.
we cool. You know, the best thing about your friends is they take up behind your back. They take up for you behind your back. If your friends ain't taking up for you behind your back, then you need to reevaluate it.
Mm.
And so it was one of those things. I love that we saw it on camera. I love that it wasn't a confessional. I love that it wasn't a social media live. Listen, I love that they you're not gonna be shading the host. You're not gonna do that in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Because
respect that.
I think the reason why I also don't mind it is because truthfully, her loyalty does lie to the Holts.
Right. Right.
So it makes sense that she's carrying this tea back to Mel because in real life they're friends.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, yes, sis, I'm gonna let you know what they said.
Yeah.
X, Y, Z. It makes sense. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't feel messy. It just
Right.
feels like this is the reality of what it is. This is what was said, and I'm letting you
Yes.
know what said.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it feels like for me.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And just like Monique said, she
Yeah.
says things in people's faces. When you stand and your
Mm-hmm.
10 toes down, you can't do nothing but respect it. I like it too. Because like I
Yeah.
said, I don't feel like it's carrying a bone if I
Mhm.
sat up there and say, not too
Yeah.
much.
Not too much
Not
now.
too much. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like she got a little battery in her back. I don't know who put the battery in the back, child, but she is definitely speaking up
They
this
speaking.
season.
All right. They speaking. Her and her husband. Her and
Yeah,
Fletcher. They speaking all right.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then Nell, she took the battery that was in her back and she done put it in Mel's back, and now Mel got to have a conversation with Marcel. When I tell you she tore that man up, in
Showed
this
it.
scene. She done brought up the lawsuit. She brought up all the things. And she said, and I will tell him to his face. And I was like, okay, all right. I love it. Okay. I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she did. She tore his ass up. I was just like, okay, I'm loving it. I'm loving what we seeing here. What we doing? What we doing? Then he sitting up there talking about
Mm-hmm.
Mel don't cry when she sit up there and
She was fixing her
flash her
eyelash. Yeah.
eyelash. She like trying to fix her eyelash or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't
Don't
mean to
cry,
make
Mel. Don't
I
cry.
ain't
She looked at him
mean
like,
to cry.
I wish I would cry over your black ass. Bye bye. You want to talk? You
Child.
want to talk about this, or you want to skip it? How you feel?
Are we wait, did we skip? Oh, did you
No,
go
we didn't.
forward? Oh, okay, okay. Okay, we can go back to this. Okay, so let's talk about this. I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all hear my chair squeaking. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason,
Mm-hmm.
this scene felt a little bit off. I feel like the husband is saying something without saying something.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they on different trains. Like she's here, he's there. Like he's here with her. Like I feel like he's trying to be supportive, but he's still trying to tell her something at the same time. Like, are you getting the hints that I'm trying to drop to you or something like that? You need to get off the methadone. I was like,
But I think it's also a thing of where when you're dealing with someone who has an addiction, you don't really want them on any type of medication. So by default, he's already suspicious of the medicine and probably doesn't want her. Ooh, God bless me. Doesn't want her on it. So now I will say this: if the doctors felt like she should be on it, then it's clearly safe for her to be on it. But I just something might be fishy, but I also think it could be just as simple as he's skeptical of her being on any type of medication.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like it was something like maybe we'll see a little bit more, but I feel like we're just scratching the surface. I appreciated seeing him or whatever and his concerns and stuff, saying that she wasn't eating healthy and she's saying she's having all these digestive problems. If y'all looked at that show that was on Hulu that documented the opioid, how that happened,
Yeah.
how people were just saying that they were sick and they were in pain, going to the hospital, different ERs to get prescribed opioid. You know what I'm saying?
Opioid. Oh,
Yes,
opioid.
it feels like something is playing around in that. We're playing around in that territory. I'm not. This is all alleged. I don't know nothing. I'm just saying that something could be afoot, and we just need to like keep our good eye on our sis and wish her the best.
I think it's as simple as he doesn't want her on any medication.
Yeah, she's using it as a crutch.
She could be.
And
That's what he don't want it.
you know how the people that have that smoke and they gotta wear the patches.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's sometimes if something is really really chronic, and we're trying to like wean them off or whatever. I'm sure that she's probably getting lower and lower and lower dosages. Is that why she's having so much pain? Because she's not getting the dosage that she needs, and her body is reacting. Like I don't know. It feels.
Yeah, she probably listen.
Yes.
All I know is I don't know much about the medication. I worked in mental health, but we didn't prescribe medication, so I don't know. But that's why I think that's where I think his concern is. I think he does not want her to get addicted or grow dependent on the damn medicine, on the methadone. So
yeah, because it feels like almost the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's maybe prescribed and it's under a doctor's care and supervision,
Mhm.
but is it?
It's a fine line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, we're all around and we all can
Yeah.
do what we want to do. So, yeah. So, I remember hearing somebody say that she was ordering all this Chinese food, but he's sitting up there cooking hog moors, macaroni and cheese and collard greens, and they ain't no better. So I thought that,
Ooh.
I thought that was funny hearing somebody say that or whatever. But listen, sometimes homemade food is a little bit better than the curry out food. You don't know what they put in that mess. So
Moving on. Yep.
moving on. So we're here with Mel and Marcel. Where's his top teeth at, y'all? Can y'all tell me where Dolphin Lips teeth is at? All I see is bottom teeth. All I see is
Y'all
bottom
are
teeth.
funny. Y'all
Where's
are
his top teeth, y'all?
You're funny.
Yeah, I think she's going through withdrawal. I think so too. I think that's a lot of because a lot of times when she was sitting up there saying like, I keep going to the doctors, I wish they find out what's going on. And I mean, she's a woman of a particular age, and so she could be suffering with heartburn. She could be suffering with acid reflux, all those indigestion things or whatever because of her bad eating habits. But also,
Yeah.
too, she could be going through withdrawal. So,
Yeah. So only time will tell.
not his teeth at home, Inga. Now, what I want to say about this is you can always count on a man to move the goalpost. First, him and Tisha begging Mel to be a part of it. Everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, Mel. Come on. We want you. What is it? Any money involved? Oh, no, we ain't paying nobody. Oh, okay. Then now all of a sudden, she's in a business, e-commerce, and a product business that he doesn't respect. Now all of a sudden, you got Black in the Bottle, you got t-shirts, you got all of the above, and now all of a sudden, you done dwindled this woman down. The person who started the show already had a successful real estate business, had her business, y'all were business partners. She divorced her husband, started a whole new real estate company on her own, along with a skincare, t-shirts,
Yep.
and everything else, public speaking, and now all of a sudden you just want to dwindle her down, talk about I don't know what you do. You just throwing things to the wall and see what stick.
The disrespect. The freaking
Legs, hips,
disrespect.
and thighs, I'm gonna need you knots.
Legs and hips and body.
Yes. Come on. I'm gonna need you not, Marcel. Like, when are we gonna stop moving the goalposts? So now you butthurt because she didn't want to be a part of your production. Your production flopped. And now you want to sit up there and belittle her. That's just like a man. He take a hit to his ego, so now he want to humble her some kind of way. You know how that work. Y'all know how it go. Let's look, girl. All of them. And I used to think Maurice was something, and he is absolutely fucking nothing.
Where he come into play? Where he come into play?
I supported Black. I'm not doing that. Oh, you went there. How was it? It probably was bad customer service. The prices was probably high. You know how they go.
Probably.
Right. And even if that's what she's doing, and she has a platform to do it. Like she's built a platform. She has like real stands and millimeters that are behind her. And baby, let me tell you, y'all see how Big Booty Judy live? The Brat and Judy, e-commerce, selling a product. You see how Stormy lives? E-commerce, selling a product. So don't try to shit on e-commerce because that's not where it's at. Especially when you're sitting up there trying to take a bite out of it too. So I just hate. Yes, he is a hater. Yes, intimidated by male. Tisha don't have any ideas. Every idea that Tisha has, she is kind of piggyback. Honest to God, they have piggybacked right off of Mel. And I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be honest. Not Mel is hood at marketing. Why you say she hood at marketing? Monique, why you think she said she hood at marketing?
I don't know.
Oh, good. Okay. I'm like, what? I was cracking up. Okay. Yes. Let me just go ahead and just keep Inga's right on it. So what didn't we talk about, y'all? So like I said, this was a good episode for her. We pick up the conversation, and of course, because it's a be continued or whatever, we pick up the conversation in the next episode. And
hold on, y'all.
She pretty much just kind of like let him have it, just like what we kind of said, and he just kind of bow-towed, and he was just like, okay, Mel, okay, all right, I didn't know you had this business, I didn't know that. She was like, yes you did, because you commented on it. And I love how Mel always is really, she's not really super emotional, she's very logical, and she has her talking points in her head thanks to all of her millimeters, girl, because I'm telling you, they be tearing them comments up. So whatever she don't think to say, they say it for. So listen, and then we get into the whole thing. Oh my God. After this conversation, like I said, he apologized begrudgingly. He apologized. And she was just like, okay, so you keep saying you want to have an opinion, but everybody keep calling it a dig. So, okay, so if we have opinions, they're not digs from this point on, right? Okay. So then she kind of like, they called it a truce or whatever. And yes, she built her fan base up. She sure did.
Ooh.
Marceau need to worry about breaking ground on Scott No Manor.
I'm sick of seeing dirt. I'm sick of seeing dirt.
Right. How long we need to see dirt, girl? I don't know what is going on.
Fresh.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and remove that. We're gonna go ahead and just talk about some of the things that happened just off the cuff. That conversation was done. Mel versus
gave me some stale case.
Marceau round 5. Then we had let's talk about the this town hall. Do you want to talk about the town hall first, or do you want to talk about Kimmy's conversation with Nell? No, that happened. I think it happened after the town hall. So let's talk about this town hall. Let's go ahead and get into that. So the town hall, Kimmy and Maurice said they wanted to present this town hall so that we can collectively get our criticisms out.
Right.
Now I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I just don't like the dynamic between Tisha and Marceau, because I feel like neither of them really take up for each other. Like they be leaving each other hanging. Do y'all feel like that? Do they leave each other hanging? Like, or do you feel like Marceau is the mouthpiece, and so so that she don't say anything wrong, she allows him to control the conversation? How do you feel about that? Why do you think she was so quiet?
I don't know. I feel like
I feel
she
like he was making the decisions, so he needed to justify his position, his the reason why he was making the decisions. Does that make sense?
no, say that again.
He was making the decisions regarding asking the people for money and doing all this stuff or whatever. And so I felt like she was allowing him to defend and justify the decisions that were made and the things that were going on in the expo. Their communication,
I feel like Tisha is when it comes to Marceau. When it comes to Marceau, she's used to playing a certain position with him,
mm-hmm.
whether she likes it or not. She's used to playing quiet, being the good wife, playing the back seat. She's used to doing that. So I feel like it's almost like she's conditioned to do it.
Okay. Yeah.
Subconsciously, she don't even realize that she's doing it. And when they did that flashback to season 1 of her and Mel and him being like to Mel, "Oh, you stealing my wife from me?" And we're not no power couple. And
yeah, they ran the footage back. They ran the footage.
Marceau was worse. He used to be worse.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
He wanted her to be a freaking Stepford wife at home, barefoot and pregnant, no ambition, no goals, no nothing.
So when she was at Ace party, she had to pretty much defend herself, and she got really, really defensive.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to walk away. Stormy brought her back. But at this thing, y'all remember the Latasha and Bivens, her husband, on how they said that her brain, her mouthpiece is not there. It feels like the same thing, kind of.
You're talking about how Rocky controls her?
Rocky was controlling Latasha. It feels like the same type of dynamic. And, when she's around the women and he's not there, she has to kind of like stand up for herself. And she feels kind of like it feels antsy. It feels like she doesn't know what to say. Sometimes she get a little rah-rah, but for the most part, I feel like she gets really, really flustered, really, really defensive. But on the other hand, when Marceau is there, she just kind of kicked back. She kind of kicked back in the seat, just letting him do all the talk. Even when another woman was calling her husband the B word in front of her and his face.
That was shocking. Now that part was shocking.
So let's break it down. Break it down.
That part was shocking. Why would she say
does she secretly feel like that?
Ooh!
Does she secretly feel like that and somebody else just said it for her? And so she was just like, ooh, with the hair flip like this. And what?
Never know. Never know.
Yes, yeah. I don't know. I was like, sometimes like we always say, you remember how Wanda was like her mouthpiece and she was saying the stuff that she wanted to say, but it didn't come out of her mouth. So she would allow her mother to say it and just be like, I can't control her. I can't do all this. I feel like we might be treading that territory. Now, Stormy had me cracking up. Like they might have got a little something in at the beginning, but I think Marceau I think Marcel,
What?
he was sassy enough for him. The way he was throwing them jabs and calling, what was it, her last name, Mr. and Mrs.
He
Beasley,
was
and
giving he was giving it back to them now. He was giving it back.
yes, yes,
I
yes.
ain't gonna lie, Marcel ain't no punk now. He ain't no punk. He ain't gonna take it laying down now.
Right, right. I'm sitting up here like, OMG, what is going on?
I'll give that to him now. He ain't no punk. He ain't just take it laying down.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't. And I think, that's just all a part of him. Cause like a lot of times I feel like he's trolling. I feel like that he knows how to get the people talking. He knows what to say. He leans into his narcissism. He leans into all of that stuff because he knows that it will get the conversation going. So, I always feel like he be trolling about that or whatever. So,
Mhm.
and like I said, people who suffer from narcissistic abuse tend to learn their tactics and they start doing it as well. Now, when I say that, I remember in the trailer for the rest of the season when Marceau asked Tisha whether or not she stepped out on him, and she was like, I'm not going to be able to answer that for you. And that's one of those things, like you learn their stuff and then you start to do it to kind of combat what's
Mm.
going on in the situation. So anyway,
Mm.
yes, he know people triggers. Like he was sitting up in that confessional and he said exactly what was on his mind. He was like, yeah, a little dark for him. That's what I'm saying. He be playing on people.
I enjoyed
You say you enjoyed it?
that whole back and forth. That whole back and forth with him and Courtney and Stormy. I was enjoying it. I was enjoying it. It was very entertaining.
Yes.
It was
But
it
then
was
I felt like they conceded too fast. Like I felt like they didn't have the wherewithal to duke it out with Marceau. Like I felt like come on, like we ain't gotta duke it out. But come on with your words. Come on, come back. Don't let them get it on you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I felt
they
like
also edited, they also trimmed it down. So I wonder how much back and forth they really did.
right, right. But the thing was, she was just like, I don't know how much longer Courtney gonna be able to control himself. And I was like, that sounds like an excuse. I feel like we can kind of like, come on, let's come on, let's spar with the words or whatever. Don't let
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Don't let Marcel get one up on you. But he was doing that. I was like, I don't know if I can get that point to you and Courtney, Stormy, because I felt like he was timing up for your ass.
Like I said, Marcel ain't no punk. He took it like he ain't take it laying down. So I'll give him that.
Courtney was gone. Will Smith, Marcel. Oh,
Pow
we're gonna
pow.
talk about that. We're gonna talk about it. But
Oh yeah, I
you
actually
know,
we'll
we
talk
gotta have the
offline, Nita.
conversation.
Nita, we'll talk offline because I want to do a group thing
Yeah.
with that topic.
Yes. Yeah. I know that it got heated last time, but guess what, y'all? I'm in a different space. I'm not trying to win the point, but I just want to try to make a point to give you a different perspective. So yes, let's go
And
ahead and
I have a couple of different perspectives that I want to give and try to make people kind of think a little bit outside the
yes.
box on some stuff. So we'll talk
Yeah.
offline and y'all might see something very, very, very soon.
Yeah. Because people are doing that group thing, and I'm so far past that group thing. I'm not on that. So y'all already know what level I'm on. I'm not even on that no more. So yeah. I just feel like because they are professionals and they have a multi-million-dollar business, I felt like you shouldn't have had like conceded talking about you don't know what Courtney gonna do. I'm like, girl, what? Like, how old are we? Like, come on, let's battle it out. Let's duke it out or whatever. So, but Marceau, he know how to press the button, so I can see things escalating, and so maybe it was for the best. So, what's the next one?
What else happened?
Kimmy and Nail.
Oh,
I thought it was an awkward conversation.
what happened with them?
She invited Nail to her spot to kind of explain why she wasn't invited to the town hall to give her critique of the expo, but she didn't attend the expo. She wasn't invited to the expo, and so I understood why Kimmy was saying your
Well,
input wasn't really needed. It was
here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your input wasn't really needed, but for some reason the conversation was kind of like I was like, ooh, like I mean, I kind of felt Kimmy, but I felt like things was coming off wrong. But Nell was like, yeah, no, I understand, I get it, and all that stuff. And she was like, we can agree to disagree and all that stuff, and it was fine. But I feel like it was weird. I don't know. Right. I feel like if she wasn't invited, then that's just the end of it. She was like, well, it was my event. I didn't my meeting. I didn't have to invite you at all. And I was just like, it made it worse than what it needed to be. Like I felt like, let sleeping dogs lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, she gonna find out that they had the town hall. She wasn't included again. But oh well. What can you do? You know what I'm saying? So, okay, let's see what Sierra said. Kimmy had a valid reason. They could have communicated after the invite and invited her to something else. Kimmy invited her to the town hall and then uninvited her. So, yeah, that's how people feel slighted. People tend to feel slighted if they're invited and then uninvited. I think that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would feel slighted too, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, that was that. Oh, Lou and Tiffany.
Oh, yes, thank
my
you.
God.
Let's dissect that. Are you on anyone's side, or can you see both sides, or are you team Lou? Are you team Tiffany? Like, what are your thoughts collectively on their conversation and what Tiffany was trying to convey, but what Lou was letting her know the reality of said situation? What are your thoughts, Nita? What are your thoughts?
I see both sides. However,
Okay.
I am team Lou on this one.
Okay.
Collectively. Like
Yeah.
I understand that she may be going through hard times postpartum and stuff like that, but I feel like her thought process was totally wrong on this situation.
Ooh.
And I felt like Lou communicated himself very well. She was being manipulative so she can get her way.
Oh.
And now she got to sit and stew in the mess that she done made. And we can't say that she a first time mother because this ain't her first rodeo. So first of all, how do you have a fantasy when you went through a whole entire motherhood of a teenage, you done got this person almost to adulthood, and you're back at almost the age of 40 with a fucking fantasy? Girl, what? Girl, no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You got what you asked for. Now I feel bad for her with the postpartum,
Yeah, I'll give her
all that
that.
stuff or whatever. But listen,
That's about it. That's where my sympathy stops.
listen, all this other stuff, y'all better get a nanny, a maid, or something.
Sierra says she need a nanny and counseling.
Yes,
Agree.
yes.
I agree.
All that other stuff, girl. What did you think?
Big Lou tried to tell her. He tried to tell her.
I am flabbergasted that she can sit up here in our faces and play in our faces like you don't know what motherhood looks like. Bitch, what? Do you know that is almost the hardest job that I've ever
Yeah.
had in my life?
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what people say. Yeah. Sound about right.
Unthankful, non-paid,
It's a thankless, what they call it, a thankless job.
thankless job. So I'm trying to figure out what, at your big age, what fantasy you had in your goddamn mind
Ooh.
about having a baby at this age. Girl, she get on my. I don't want to be insensitive. I'm gonna leave it at that. She knew better. She getting what she asked for, and get some counseling, get you a nanny, get you some help. All you can do is think of solutions. You can't be sitting up there trying to make Big Lou feel bad for out there working, because that's what he was doing. Now all of a sudden you think he's supposed to just like sit there and just be watching you, or I mean, like, what do you want him to do? He didn't get a new job all of a sudden.
Right.
Like, girl, oh my God.
Yeah, y'all I'm gonna be honest, y'all be making me not want to have kids, like that ass.
Girl, if I could give anybody the advice, don't do it. Love my son to death. And I actually paid to have my son. So I knew I made a conscious decision. I didn't just, oh, oopsie. No, I paid for IVF. I wanted my son. I just did not realize the extent of it. And I mean, sometimes not saying you get good kids, but sometimes you get unproblematic kids.
Or like easier.
Yeah, they're just like, kind of easier and stuff like that. But you never know what you're going to get.
You never know. Part you don't know. You can do all the hard work. You can do the best you can do, and still end up with that result. So
yes. Like people who have good babies, their first baby, then they have another baby, and they be like, "Oh my God, that baby is so not like the first baby. This baby is wearing me low." Some kids wear you low, wear you thin, and so, honey, I hope that's what the hell you want. I'm just saying. Right. This is the woman who also did a surprise wedding. That's why I said that was the first manipulative.
Dang, I forgot about that.
She's gonna get whatever she wants. And that's why, like, I like his response was kind of like, I felt like maybe he should say, well, maybe do you want to get some help? Because I think of men or people who are in the man role or the masculine role in a position, I think of them as being solvers. Like, okay, so you're telling me that you have a problem. Let's solve it. Okay. You say you got all this stuff done and you don't have enough time. You're sitting here crying and stuff like that. Have you thought about a therapist? Have you thought about getting some help around the house a couple of hours out the day to do some housework and do some of the things that will take some stuff off of you? Mm-hmm. I thought Lou could have been a little bit more, but I feel like he might want to let her stew in that because I just felt like, and if he wanted to let her stew in it, I'm here for it because that's what you asked for. That's what you wanted. Now I don't know who in their 40s is romanticizing and having fantasies about having children and thinking
that you're nuts.
Right. Like you sitting up there with a baby, like a doll baby. That's not how that works.
You are nuts.
Yes. he definitely wanted her to feel that. I think he just wanted her to sit in that. And I think maybe at another conversation he may come up with some solution, something different. But I definitely feel like he was just like, I told you so. You
I
know how
told
people like
you
you
so.
know how people like to say I told you so. And I feel like that's what that was.
I
That
told
is what that
you
was. Did I miss anything? We're at 1 hour on the dot. I think we did an
so.
amazing
A
job.
great job. The last I had it in my head.
Oh, Martell.
Martell, yeah,
Oh my
Martell
God.
going in
Girl,
about
go ahead because I'm
Martell.
gonna close it out because I'm about to cuss his ass out.
Go ahead, baby. You got
No,
it, baby.
go ahead. No, I'm going to end it off. I'm gonna end it off.
Oh, you gonna sign it off. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what is he doing? So we see Martell is going to dirt again, dirt and grass, dirt. He's going to go visit some dirt, some potential land that I think he's building on or something like that. And he's saying how it might end up being his, or he might end up renting it or selling it or keeping it for himself, whatever he's gonna do with the dirt. But
Yeah, no, he's supposed to be in business with this other dude named Ben. You remember
that was
the
his name?
dude, the
That
dude
was his
who,
name?
yes, I think that's his name. I don't know. Miss Kira, I don't know if you in the chat, so you must have been keeping up with it. I don't know if his name was Ben, but he said that he's part owner of this business. And so talking about we now building homes and we got the workers out here from sun up to sundown to build this home. I ain't built a home in like 3 years, 3, 4 years or whatever. Nigga,
Right.
if you sitting up here building homes, why you ain't got a damn home to live in? That's what I'm gonna need to know. Yes. Yes. We love how Fletcher was grilling Martell. Like,
Martell talking about I got 2 more weeks, right? Nigga said,
no.
I think not.
He was still sitting at the, and then what really would flip my top is when he was talking about, well, get your trucks and help me to get out the house.
Yeah, well, help me get out the house. Yeah. He
I
was
was
like that.
like,
Yeah, he was like that.
nigga, are you a teenager? And you need somebody to help you? No, I believe you got 5 kids that's dependent on your survival.
Oh. I thought you was about to say. Never mind.
And you sitting up here telling another grown ass man to get some trucks to help you move out of the house that he helped you get. And you sitting up here acting a fool, not moving out the house. You've been in the house almost a whole year. Your ass is squatting.
Yeah, baby.
These people houses on national TV. Martell, you ought to be fucking ashamed of yourself.
Oh.
Girl, when I tell you he is so immature, he is so entitled and used to people doing things for him. He is so used to riding people coattails, benefiting and profiting off everything that they are doing.
Mm-hmm. Squat at his mom.
Be ashamed of yourself.
You need to go squat at his mom's house. That's what Monique said.
Oh my God.
Go to your mammy house.
She don't want nothing to do with his ass either. Low key, what did I hear? I saw something on Twitter where they said that Miss Marlene is doing housework because I believe he was helping somewhat with whatever she was going through.
Oh Lord.
He was helping her, and now she's sitting up here. Now that Melody isn't attached, it's not Martell and Melody. Now it's just Martell, and that nigga can't do nothing for nothing. He can't even get a rental truck and put his shit in a rental truck and go somewhere else. They got what do they call the stays? What are the one night stay? They got the hotels that you
The extended stay.
the extended stays. Nigga, you better think of something. It ain't nobody's responsibility to take care of your grown ass. And then the man Ben, he was like, "You ain't about to put him out, him and his kids." He was like, "Yes, I am. Yes, I am." Hello? What do you mean?
All right, so let's move on. So Fletcher, just like his wife, the Bone Carriers this season, this second half, informed him of some things that Marsau had been saying about him behind his back.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I was so busy.
You were so busy tearing up Martell's ass, you forgot about what Marsau had said. So apparently, what did Marsau was basically, what did he say? Damn it, I forgot the line that Fletcher said. Something about Skolt. Like look who owns Skolt now, or look who's in charge of Skolt now, or something to that effect. Y'all know I'm a little off, but
I can't remember exactly what he said.
It was something to that effect. And Martell was like, "Hold up, pump your brakes, partner. This was a partnership, and me and my ex-wife Mel helped you guys out tremendously, brought y'all on, put food on y'all's table, and for you to sit up here and act like you big pimping and like you didn't get no help, it's kind of like a slap in the face."
Right.
And I would be offended too. And I'm happy that Martell put his stuff aside and was able to defend Mel, and give her accolades and give her stuff and all that. I can appreciate that. I give credit where it's due, no matter how I feel about you. I've always been that way. I give credit where it's due. So I can't wait to see how that conversation will go, where he lets Marsau know that he's aware about his comments. Marsau has been doing a lot of yapping. Yeah. He's been doing a lot of bold yapping. Yeah. And it's time that he gets confronted about that, for sure.
Right. And Martell and Melody have always been the ones that have been able to go at him and give him a run for his money.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even though Martell get the screaming and acting a fool or whatever, but he never backs down to him. And he can only do that on the strength of him and Melody, because Melody is the one who really held that whole thing together.
For sure.
Like I said, he was just like riding on her coattails. But when it counts, he definitely, they are the hosts, and give him whatever respect for that or whatever. He's trying to defend his name, but he definitely is still defending Melody's name. It comes naturally. It comes naturally. So hey, Tamika, appreciate you coming through, babe. We are almost out of here. I think we're on the last topic. Y'all got anything to say about that whole thing?
Yeah, that was it, Shawty.
I'm waiting for this confrontation. Waiting for the confrontation. Yes, that's it.
Narc.
The ego, narc to narc. Yeah,
I like that. I like that, Sierra.
I love it. I
like that. Hey, Tamika Boo.
Yeah.
I like that, Sierra.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
And so and we know it's going down because he said it was going to happen. And like I said, Mel Martell is not afraid of Marsau. they gonna get with them, and so that's what makes good TV or whatever. So
Dang,
anyway,
you know who I just thought about? We ain't seen it. I'm forgetting her name. Oh, we ain't seen Miss Wanda. They done canceled
oh
Miss
yeah,
Wanda
no,
out the
they done.
show.
Oh yeah, she done got the boot, baby.
Damn.
She done got the boot. Collectively, we're gonna do both episodes. I was pleasantly pleased with both episodes.
Me too. I was entertained. I enjoyed it.
And I'm gonna give it 8.5.
Me too. I'm gonna give it a I'm gonna copy you. 8.5. Put my nose. I'm gonna give it 8.5.
Oh,
Okay, Monique. What
I'm booking with
are pigs flying?
Oh,
Are the pigs flying? Girl, you done shocked me.
It's been good. It's been good. It's been good. Like I said, the thing is that they're not rehashing the same old stuff. They now we get like if we can get past this expo shit. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about no $100 no more.
Right, like yeah,
$100. Let that shit go. It was tacky. It was unprofessional. We know. Let's move on. I don't want to hear about no $100 no more.
Right. Let this be. Y'all done had the town hall, close it out. You just said sorry to Miss Nell. Let that be that. It's over with. It's over and done. Okay. Marceau said whatever y'all said, he gonna take it and he gonna do better next time. Okay. So let's not keep on, begrudging up the same stuff. Okay. Yes, it should be over now. So yeah, y'all, I enjoyed it. I'm glad we were able to get in here and talk to you guys.
Me too.
So remember, if you guys are catching it on the replay, hashtag replay in the comments and leave your thoughts on whatever we were talking about on our commentary and stuff like that. Make sure you go and support Monique Nicole's channel. Make sure you support Nita the Divas channel and like it up. Give us some engagement. Get us in the algorithm. Shout out to
algorithm.
And we will see y'all next week. Okay. All right. Oh shit. I always get that shit wrong. I'm sorry, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Love you.